We're in the golden age of space exploration.
I'm Laura DiOrio on the trading floor of the New York Stock Exchange here with Senator Bill Nelson and, more importantly, recently appointed NASA Administrator. Well, you know the importance of advancing in tech, which we've been trying to do here for many, many years now. Tell me a bit about what NASA's been working on recently.
Well, we've got 100 things going on at once. We're looking back in time to the beginning from our space telescope. We took dead aim and hit the bullseye on an asteroid 7 million miles away. We've got a rover that's going around on the surface of Mars and digging up samples that we're going to return to see if there was life there. We've got a little helicopter flying on Mars, and in 2 weeks we're going to fly the largest, most powerful rocket ever, going back to the moon. This is the test flight to put humans, astronauts, on the top in a couple of years.
That is incredibly exciting.
That's just for starters.
That's just scratching the surface, if you will. Now, NASA's always been pushing new frontiers in tech. Why do you feel that's so important in our country, and in particular with free enterprise in our markets?
Well, our future is high technology, and of course, that's what we do. We are a science-based organization. For example, what's in our pocket? We take pictures all the time with our phones. That's NASA technology. NASA developed a camera on a chip. That's the basis of the technology that is a part of our daily lives now.
Tell me a bit about how NASA, collaborating with companies like Shift4 and SpaceX, is so important to the initiative.
It's important now that all of this not just be government, which when we went to the moon 50 years ago, that was the case. Now we have a commercial partnership. As a matter of fact, when we go to the moon in 3 years and land on the moon, it will be a commercial spacecraft that will land on the moon. But in low Earth orbit, NASA wants to finish the International Space Station in 8 years and turn the commercial activity over to commercial companies in low Earth orbit, so we can concentrate out there in the cosmos, exploring, creating, and that can be our attention instead of low Earth orbit. That's why companies are going to build space stations. We'll need to use them. We'll become a tenant. And our concentration will be moon, on to Mars, and then beyond.
You gotta be having some fun.
I am having more fun than a barrel of monkeys. I should not be allowed to have this much fun. We're in the golden age of space exploration.
Well, the New York Stock Exchange is proud to support that and proud to be a part of this next endeavor. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks, Laura.